What if a song released more than 2 years ago suddenly reignites the alarm bells of the global music industry and forces observers to ask in disbelief? Are we witnessing a permanent shift in the balance of global pop power? On February 26, 2026, the digital world was stunned by news that spread at lightning speed across social media timelines and international entertainment newsrooms. Jungkook officially topped the worldwide iTunes Song Chart and the European iTunes Song Chart with Please Don't Change, a collaboration with DJ Snake that had long been circulating, but only now reached a peak it had never touched before. This surprise was not merely about numbers. It was about momentum, about endurance, and about one name that once again made the Western industry turn its head with a mixture of admiration and astonishment. Data released and monitored through Quirb showed that Please Don't Change collected significant points from various countries, including 18 points from the United States and 17 points from the United Kingdom, two markets long considered barometers of global dominance. Strong contributions also came from Germany, Australia, and Japan, creating an accumulation of figures that propelled the song to #1 globally and across Europe. This achievement marked the first time the track simultaneously occupied the top position on both charts, while also making it the first song by an Asian artist to reach such a milestone in 2026. A record that, when read from an academic perspective, indicates a shift in the distribution of cross-regional digital music consumption. Furthermore, the song also reached #1 on various national iTunes charts such as Belarus, Spain, Singapore, Romania, and Poland. In other major markets, Please Don't Change climbed to #4 in Germany, 5 in Brazil, 6 in Mexico, 14 in Canada, and 34 in the United States. These figures, when viewed comprehensively, reveal a pattern of penetration no longer centered on a single territory, but rather spreading simultaneously across multiple continents. Is this merely the power of fandom, or are we witnessing a new, more decentralized model of music globalization? The song is part of Jungkook's debut solo album, Golden, released in November 2023. By blending soft pop nuances with DJ Snake's signature EDM elements, Please Don't Change delivers an addictive rhythm and memorable lyrics, creating an emotional resonance that transcends language barriers. Since its initial release, the track had already drawn global attention, but this latest surge demonstrates something beyond instant popularity. It reflects longevity, what music industry studies often describe as the longevity effect, the ability of a work to remain relevant beyond its initial promotional cycle. Fan reactions, known collectively as ARMY, exploded across social media, especially on X, with hashtags such as #PleaseDon'tChange, #WeLoveYouJungkook, and #PleaseDon'tChange_. No one underscore iTunes trending widely. Emotional messages flooded timelines, from congratulatory posts written in full capital letters to ambitious targets aimed at pushing the song to #1 in even more countries. This euphoria was not simply celebration. It was a reflection of the emotional bond cultivated over years between the artist and his supporters. When one fan wrote, "Congratulations Jungkook, we love you Jungkook," the sentence represented millions of voices who felt they were part of that journey. This achievement further extends Jungkook's list of solo successes following hits such as 7 and 3D, while strengthening his position as one of the most influential K-pop figures on the global stage. Amid reports about BTS preparing a comeback with an upcoming album, this momentum feels like a dramatic opening chapter. Will this dominance become the foundation for the next wave? Or is it a signal that the standard of success for Asian artists in Western markets has entered a more established new phase? What is clear is that when a single song can return to the summit and spark cross-national discussions about cultural power, we are no longer talking merely about charts. We are witnessing a phenomenon that blurs the boundaries between East and West, between fandom and mainstream, between surprise and consistency. And at the center of that vortex stands one name once again proving that in a fast-moving music world, the greatest surprises often come from those who are assumed to have nothing left to prove. This phenomenon becomes even more compelling when examined from a broader industry perspective. For years, global charts have often been viewed as arenas dominated by English-language artists from the United States and the United Kingdom. Yet when Jungkook once again claimed the top positions on the worldwide and European iTunes charts with Please Don't Change, that long-standing narrative seemed to waver. Is this merely a fleeting viral moment, Or does it signal that the structure of digital music consumption has fundamentally shifted? From an academic standpoint, this surge can be interpreted as evidence of the strength of an organized global fandom network, as well as an organic market response to production quality. The collaboration with DJ Snake provides the track with an EDM foundation familiar to Western ears, while Jungkook's vocal color delivers an intimate and personal emotional layer. The combination creates a cross-cultural bridge, a formula often described in cultural globalization studies as glocalization, when local and global elements blend to generate universal appeal. What is even more surprising is that this achievement occurred long after the album Golden was released in November 2023. Typically, a song's popularity curve peaks during its initial promotional phase and then gradually declines. However, Please Don't Change appears to have followed a different trajectory, as if discovering a second breath in 2026. This raises a critical question. Can platform algorithms, social momentum, and fandom mobilization now revive older tracks into entirely new phenomena? In Europe, topping the regional chart demonstrates a level of penetration that can no longer be considered peripheral. The United Kingdom and Germany contributed significant points, while countries such as Spain and Poland propelled the song to #1 on their national iTunes charts. Even in the United States, although it only reached number 34, its point contribution still played a role in securing global dominance. This paradox is fascinating. How can a relatively modest position in a single market still contribute to worldwide supremacy? The answer lies in the distributed nature of the iTunes point system, where cross-country consistency can outweigh singular dominance in one territory. The emotional reaction of ARMY remains inseparable from this narrative. On X, hashtags celebrating the achievement echoed for hours, even days. For many fans, this was not simply about numbers, but about validation of their collective dedication. Each digital purchase felt like a statement of identity, every post like participation in history. The phenomenon illustrates how the relationship between artist and fandom has evolved into a strategic partnership within the modern music landscape. Beyond the euphoria, however, lies a deeper emotional dimension. Please Don't Change, with its plea for someone to remain true to themselves, resonates strongly within the context of Jungkook's journey as an artist who grew up under global scrutiny. When the song reached #1, many fans saw it as symbolic, proof that even as the industry shifts, pressures intensify, and expectations soar, the artist's essence remains intact. Does this signal that 2026 will become a new year of dominance for Jungkook? With previous milestones achieved through 7 and 3D, and growing anticipation surrounding the next project from BTS, this momentum feels like a pivotal chapter in a much larger narrative. The industry may be surprised, analysts may be recalculating projections, but one fact remains undeniable. On February 26, 2026, the world witnessed a moment when geographical boundaries felt increasingly blurred, and a single song once again proved that when music finds its global resonance, it can surpass every prediction. Industry analysts observe that such a model offers a clear advantage to artists with solid global fan bases. However, reducing this achievement to mere fandom power would overlook the production quality and carefully calculated strategic positioning behind it. The collaboration with DJ Snake lends international EDM credibility, while Jungkook's vocal identity remains the emotional center of gravity of the track. This combination creates a balance between commercial appeal and artistic resonance. Beyond that, this momentum arrives amid major expectations surrounding the next phase in the journey of BTS. As the public anticipates the group's upcoming project, each solo milestone feels like a puzzle piece contributing to a larger picture of their brand's endurance. Please Don't Change, a track from the album Golden, now seems to carry renewed meaning, not merely as a catalog entry, but as a symbol of consistency and relevance.